I think I'm live. I'm going to do this. That's right, 2 in 1 day, kids. 2 in 1 day. What are we doing today? Besides messing everything up? I'll make some chili. I was just going to do this as a regular video. And I just decided that the live streams are kind of easier. Plus, people, if they're available, can interact, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, that's basically what's going on here. So I got a recipe that I'm going to follow to the best that I can. And, I got a volume situation here. To the best that I can. And, I got a volume situation. 1 second there. So, anyways, I kind of found a recipe, but like, I don't know, sometimes when I cook, the recipe calls for like half a can of that. I'm just going to throw the whole can in. Like, I'm not going to try to do this. Save a half a can business. So that's not going to happen. So I'm getting going here. I'm just going to peel the skins off this onion. You know, it called for, I don't know, a certain amount of cups of onion. I think I'm going to put 1 onion in, whatever amount of cups that is. You got to be flexible when you're cooking. I mean, I guess if you're new to it, definitely follow the instructions as close as possible to achieve the results that you were hoping to get. But after a while, you'll learn that it's just kind of like, meh, whatever. It's like, I want to put 5 cloves of garlic in because I like garlic. My onion's ready to go. Let's get the paper off these. Sometimes I just give them a little bit of a smash just to loosen that up a little bit, right? You don't want to eat the paper skins. At least I don't. Did I not give that a good enough smash? Could have swore I did. Now I've got a garlic press. I guess I could use that. Where's that thing at? Garlic press right here. I could just smash it through like, and it just comes out. But I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided exactly how I'm gonna go about this. I think I'm just gonna dice it up. I like using my knives. It's got a little smash there. I'm not trying to crush the garlic. I just want to loosen these papers up a little bit. And if this was like a real cooking show, they'd have someone else do this work, right? And that's a bunch of small ones. Whoop! That one's slippery. Slippery little devil. A little minor clove there. There we go. Oh, haven't crushed that one yet. Crash! So yeah, I was gonna try to just make the recipe out of the pantry, the stuff I had on hand, but like, I don't know. I saw this recipe that called for like chicken broth, so I was like, well, I've never made chili with chicken broth. And I mean, I got red beans, which is the wrong kind of beans, but I have these in my pantry, and they're best by this month. So might as well eat those up. Got some of that, got some of that, got some of that. Need cumin, so I went and got that. I store mine in glass dishes, so I transferred it. Bought 2 packages on sale. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. I do have a method to my madness. I try to buy in bulk when I can, and... Alright, so... I think what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be cooking up some meat. I got this big old bucket today. Big bucket! I don't know, something about... When I was growing up, my mom used to cook... I mean, she's probably doing like a triple batch, but she used to cook it in a big crock pot. Like, not crock pot, a big pot. So, yeah, I'm using the biggest pot I own because... I guess in honor of my mom. So I'm just going to kind of dice this up real quick. The old garlic. That one's kind of tough. It's got a little stem on the end. We don't want to eat the stem. Well, we can, but there's nothing special about the stem. Get these stems. Go away, stem. I'm sure this is riveting. I mean, I already streamed today, so like I don't expect anybody to jump on the stream and do a bunch of commenting. You can if you want. Like I said, I was just gonna film this and have this be one of my regular uploads. But like, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm running out of storage space, and like streaming doesn't take any storage space. But yet, I achieve the same result. I get the video up, so I probably don't make as much money on the streams because it takes a little bit for the stream to get monetized. But I'm not doing this for the large paychecks. That's very. Well, I don't get big paychecks out of this. Someday, maybe. We'll see. I got kind of shut over there. All right, here's my garlic pile. I think I'm gonna just give it a coarse chop. This is just the flavor. This goes in with the meat. I'll probably do the onions and the garlic first. Get them sweating up a little bit. It's pretty big garlic chunks, but I like garlic. If you cut off the stem first, they're easier to peel. Oh, well, well, well. Sometimes I just crush mine and they're easier to peel. Thanks for the advice. I'll try that next time. All right, I think I need to get like a plate to put that on because I don't like having my garlic floating around when I'm trying to do something else. So let's put the garlic over here for a little bit. We'll flick those undesirables to the side. Take all this other trash and go garbage can style. All right. Next up, I just realized I'm filming part of the house that I don't need to be putting on camera. There we go. Onion peeled, ready to go. We're just gonna do a quick dice on that. So that's gonna be, we're just gonna do a grid pattern on it. Ooh, that one slipped. This is the fastest way to dice onions. Not always, but I heard a story about how Julia Child got started as a professional, whatever she turned into. And she went and bought a giant bag of onions and just sat and diced onions forever. And I thought, poor Julia Childs, if she only knew how to do this, she could have diced those onions way quicker. Not sat around crying her eyes out. See, it's still whole. But watch this. You come down. And you're just going to have diced onions for days, kids. For days! Look at all those diced onions. Perfectly, too. Now, depending on how insane you got on your plunge cuts, that part there, if you want to get into that, would be available. And I will, because like, I'm not going to throw that onion away. I mean, that'd be borderline crazy. Did I just see a fly by? Do I have a fly in my kitchen? Hold on a second. I see a dirty old fly. I got away! Anyways. So then for this thing, I just kind of hack it up. When I was younger, I used to get more precise in my initial plunge cuts. And then as I've gotten older, I've realized trying to chop your finger off because you think you can get something a little more fancier than it needs to be, I don't know if it's always worth it. I think back on watching my grandma cook and I just think, man, she just doesn't even care. She's just plowing through it. Well, after I guess enough years of dealing with chopping onions, you just get to the point, or whatever you're dealing with, it's just like, oh, that's good enough. You're just like, moving on to the next thing. All right. So that's going to go in with our meat and our oil. I'm going to get this thing turned on. So the meat is partially frozen, which is a little bit of a challenge. Probably should have ran a little more. It's pliable, so that's good. This might end up weird. I don't know. Just spilled cat food everywhere. I think I'm gonna go with olive oil. If I can find my olive oil bottle. Here it is. Get that fancy ass olive oil bottle. Olive oil. I can't even speak. All right, I gotta transfer away from my stream just to see this recipe thing here. See what it says. All right, olive oil, onions, garlic. It's calling for 1.5 pounds. I'm gonna be kind of closer to 2 pounds actually, because my meat is frozen in 1 pound increments. So what am I gonna do with a 1/2 pound of de-thawed? Yeah, it's just like, yeah, not doing that. So I'm gonna get a different tablespoon out for that. Hopefully. Ah, it's stuck on this thing. I thought to myself, I'm gonna start storing them on there. That's a good idea. And every time I go to get one, I think, God, that's a bad idea. I probably don't even need to measure this oil if I'm going to. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong one. How about that? Man, I think I need to get some new glasses. I just realized I can't. I'm having a hard time. Like, apparently, I don't feel like I'm having a hard time, but apparently I'm having a hard time. Because, like, I keep, like, I don't know how to describe it. I keep thinking I'm reading something or seeing something, and then, like, it turns out that, in fact, no, that's not what you were reading or seeing. You're doing that wrong. I'm like, oh, dude. We're going with that. We might add some more after a little bit here. Let me go back to the stream. Okay. So, I don't know if I can get this camera any more in there. I probably can't, unfortunately. So we're just getting that warmed up. I should have started that earlier, but, you know, I'm not perfect. Let's do wooden spoon. I like wooden spoon action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 onion. I'm going to put him in there. When he starts frazzling, that's when we know. Let's put a little more oil in there. Why not? That's someone comment on my pizza videos like, dude, you don't need sugar or oil in your pizza dough. And I'm thinking, what? Why wouldn't you want that? Oils taste good and so does sugar. Like, what are you putting in yours? Vinegar and what is it? All the things nice, or I don't even know. I just suggested to the person that, hey man, you know, it works for me. I like it. Why don't you give it a try sometime? Instead of just like harshing on me, like, I use too much yeast. That's too much yeast. It's like, oh yeah, I know. My bad. Like, good Lord. Got a little sizzle going there. Yeah, this might get weird because of my partially frozen meat, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to eat it anyways, no matter what happens, unless it starts smelling like it's rotten or something, which I don't think it's going to be. While we're doing that, I'm going to open some cans off camera. Actually, yeah, I am. I got a better can opener off camera. I do have some can openers I could do on camera, but it's just, they're not quite as nice, so. We'll be back. You just watch the meat cook. As I struggle with the can opener. Come on, can opener. You can. Open it. Oh man, that was way harder than I thought it was going to be. It's a big can. Let's stir it. If something bad happens, turn it down a little bit. That's smelling really oniony. Now I was reading someplace said, rinse your beans. I might do that, even though they're not kidney beans, but, whatever. We're not going for perfection. That's for sure. We're not going for perfection. Let's get another can open. We'll do that multitask. Cook some onions while opening cans. Can it be done? Can he say another can pun? Can that be the last one? All right, those are sweating down pretty good. You can see in there. So I'm going to go for the, I'm going to put this meat in here. Let's see what I try. Wish me luck. It's still partially frozen, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're just gonna send it. Full send. Deal with the consequences later. There we go. Oh, nice. I tried to throw that in the trash can and I totally missed. So I'm just gonna try to break this up real quick. Get it stirred around. Oh yeah! Cooking like a caveman. Just got my crock and my spoon. Oh, that onion just went flying across the room. Did you see that? All right. So this is going to take a minute to cook down. Maybe a little overzealous on the double slamma jamma meat insertion, but it'll be fine. I promise. All right, we're going to let that cook for a second. That's what we're looking like so far. Oh, yeah. We got these ready to go in once that's cooked. We got ready to go. We're going to put some spices here in a second. Chicken broth. I'm not sure what's up with the chicken broth. I don't know. I went with unsalted. Probably did that wrong. Don't know. My options were limited. And when your options are limited, you just kind of go with whatever seems like it might be the right option at the time. And that seemed like the right one. Mainly because it was on sale and that's what they had. How big of a thing do I need to drain kidney beans into? Well, sorry, not kidney beans. I didn't buy kidney beans. I had red beans on hand. I got black beans and pinto beans. And I Googled it. And what Google said was, you should use kidney beans. I was like, well, I get that, but I don't have kidney beans. So I'm going to pour them into that and rinse them out. But I don't have any kidney beans with me. And I don't even like beans in my chili, to be honest with you. It's just like I have these beans in the pantry, and if I don't eat them, they're going to go expired. Always rinse canned beans. That's what that's what we're going to do here. We're going to do the old rinsey rinse. Let's give this a stir. Oh yeah, that's cooking down. That meat's breaking up. Excellent. So my plan here is to kind of make this batch up, and then I'm going to attempt to freeze some and then vacuum seal it. Does that sound like an adventure? Yeah, we're going to do that. We are definitely going to do that. At least I'm going to try. I don't know, or I just might eat it all. I guess I'll decide how it tastes when I eat it, if it's worth trying to save it for more, or should I just, how do you describe it? Make it and then forget to eat it before it goes bad and throw it away. I think that's how it's done sometimes. So yeah, interchangeable. So when I was reading up, here's the difference. Now see, that's kind of a misconception that the red bean and the kidney bean are the same bean. They're actually not the same bean. They're totally different beans. And the reason that the kidney bean is used in the chili is because it's more of a stout bean, and it can withstand the stirring better than a red bean. And that skin allows for a pop when you bite into it after it hasn't been like broken down in the process of cooking. And it also has the innate ability to absorb the flavors of what you're making your bean taste like chili. That's why red kidney beans are generally used in chili. Red kidney beans chili. But whatever. Like I said, I had this can on hand, and that was that. And this is where we're at. So I'm going to do this off camera real quick. The old rinsey rinse. Ooh, those look gross. I hate beans. But I know that throwing a can of beans away because you don't like the way beans taste isn't the greatest idea. And it also adds a little bit to the chili. I mean, I'm an adult. I can handle it. Definitely not putting 2 cans in, that's for sure. Oh, they're kind of foamy. I've never rinsed beans before. I don't cook beans. But you know, with the times and the way things are, we gotta stretch our budget food, right? We gotta stretch it out. So we're stretching. That's our bean stretch right there. All right, we got a little meat action going on here. There we go. Now it's all thawed out. Now we just gotta cook it down. Oh, I was excited. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching people walk around the grocery store tonight, like with their list out, and they were making chili. I swear to God, they had chili ingredients in their basket because today is a shitty, cold, drizzly, rainy day, and it just feels like chili is what should be happening. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of this. I'm not sure how many ounces. Let's see. 2 cups is 16 ounces, 32. So this is 4 cups. So, you know, if this works out, I can make 2 batches. So that's nice. It's a resealable container. So I'm not worried about that. Like, I mean, honestly, it'll probably just sit in the back of the fridge, and then 8 months from now, I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot to eat that. So I got to come up with a recipe that calls for like 2 cups of chicken broth, and I will chicken broth the hell out of it. All right. So while we're waiting, we'll. Smells like chicken. We'll get this going. Get this ready to go in. While I'm sitting around doing nothing. And unfortunately, I don't think this live stream I'm going to be eating the chili, because like chili's supposed to cook like, I don't know, all day. I think. That's kind of traditional, isn't it? See, the tomato paste thing, it was a 1/4 cup. A 1/4 cup's like that much. I don't know. Like, what am I going to do with half a can of tomato paste? This is the smallest can in the hand. I'm thinking about just throwing it all in there, and hopefully it doesn't ruin the recipe. I don't even know what tomato paste is. It's just like condensed down tomatoes. Just powerful tomatoes, what that is. Just power. That's a powerful tomato. I don't know. I mean, I'm a little bit large on the ground beef, and I'm a little bit large on the crushed tomatoes. I'm right on with those tomatoes. I'll probably go a little bit bigger on the spices too, just because I don't know. It just seems like the thing to do. I'm kind of torn whether or not I'm going to drain this off. Like, part of me thinks, that's just a bunch of delicious chili flavor. And I do have, for the chili connoisseurs out there, this is a bit of a controversial topic. Sour cream. That will go on the hot chili and sharp cheddar cheese. Now, I know some people freak out like, oh, you can't be putting that on chili. Well, you know what? You don't have to put it on your chili. I'll put it on my chili. It bums me out that the grocery store that I normally shop at doesn't allow me to shop there on Sunday, which is like my day to go do things, but whatever. I'm not in charge of which day the grocery stores are open. So I kind of broke that up a little finer than I normally do, but that's all right. It's coming along pretty good. Let's let me check this recipe again, see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, a 1/4 cup of tomato paste. I don't know how much is in this. What is it? A 1/4 cup. We've got 2 ounces, so this is like, that's liquid ounces, but it's close. I don't know. I don't know if I should use all that. Ooh, am I going to want to drain that off? There's a little bit of drain. I'll cook a little bit longer. Cook, burger, cook! Alright, let me find that can. Where'd that can go? I will drain some of that off. I use the old empty bean can to catch the old, little bit of the flavorings. I'm not going to go full dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to scrape all this meat to one side best I can. Get all the good stuff to one side. And then I'm going to try to see if I can ladle this off. So this is going to be... Yeah, that's going to be impossible. If I was clever, what would I do? I'd use my basting thing, but I don't really want to do that. Man. That is going to be a challenge. I got a little bit there. Oh, sorry. How about just terrible filming? We might have to sacrifice a little bit of burger. I think I do have a baster thing, but I don't know if I've ever used it or cleaned it. Or if it's been so long, it probably needs cleaned again. I know all this extra fat's not good for you, but I can't help think to myself, I'm just spooning away all the deliciousness. Is that the deliciousness going away? How am I doing? Do a couple more and we'll probably call it. I feel like I need to stir this thing. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright. So we're going to put some oregano in there. This is my oregano that I grew. It's calling for like, I don't know, half a teaspoon. I'm going to do like a, well, first little bit there. There we go. I'm just going to put a bunch in there and grind it up by my hand. So we got that much right there. We're just going to grind it up. This is my own homemade organic. I'm going to put a little more in. I don't think it's going to make it taste bad, is it? Let's stir that in. Turn the heat down just a little tiny bit. Yeah, that's probably good. I might add some more there. Next thing it's calling for is 1.5 teaspoons of ground cumin. I'm going to use 2 because I got extra meat. So my teaspoon, tap that in, get another one going. Boom, cumin is in. That's the secret ingredient. That's not a secret. Woo, it smells like chili now, kids. Ooh, yummy. All right, next one, chili powder. Got the Tones chili powder. I think we're gonna go, it's calling for chili powder of 3 tablespoons. So we're gonna do 3 heapers. Bam, bam, and bam. Why did I do 3 heaping ones? I don't know. That's what it felt like doing right then. Am I doing it wrong? Probably. Oh man, not gonna lie. You know what that smells like? Big old bowl of chili. Now sometimes you put green pepper in there. I ain't got none. Ain't got none. Alright, what's it say to do next? I feel like this recipe hates me. I'm using a stupid internet recipe and it's like the dumbest format. Alright, flavor base made. Cook the meat and spices. Bam. Add in the broth, kidney beans, diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, tomato paste. Let it simmer for 20-ish minutes. Alright, let's do this. Let's put the tomatoes in first. I don't know why. I just feel like that's a thing. Didn't drain them off. I think you need the liquid. Might be wrong. Hard to tell. Oh yeah, get in there. Get in your home! Good enough? Let's give it a stir. See how we're doing. Now, if you've only eaten chili, you normally just show up and it's done. You think to yourself, is the chili done? There's 2 cups of chicken broth. That seems like a lot of broth, but like, I'm going for it. I don't know why. It's gonna make a runny ass chili. It's gonna make chicken chili, I think. That's really liquidy. Maybe the beans will like stiffen it up. I'm gonna do try to think here. How much? I don't think I can use this whole can of paste. Should I? I feel like that's risky. I feel like that's strong paste. I'm gonna put like half of it in and mix it in and see what happens. I don't know if it's gonna do anything bad, but like, I feel like it's like, I don't know, like a secret ingredient that's like powerful. Like, you put how much in? Oh, that's enough to make 10,000 batches of chili. What were you thinking? No, it's all going in. Just realized that I don't care because I'm not going to save a half a can of whatever this is. That's definitely not going to happen. And all it's going to do is make it taste more tomatoey. I want to get all my ingredients out of the bottom there. Let's get to the bottom of that bad boy. So I clean up my yogurts. Good to the last drop. I'm going to turn that heat back up a little tiny bit because there was a lot of room temperature ingredients that just went in. And I still got my beans to go in, but like they're kind of freaking me out a little bit. So I just wonder if am I going to get like a mouthful of paste? Or is that going to like melt down? It's actually looking like chili. What do you think, guys? How am I doing here? That's just a big old bowl of chili. Mm-mm. All right, let's give the beans a sniff. Yeah, in they go. I just did that. If you know me, you know exactly how crazy that is. That let's see, go to be out of focus. What now? I'm out of focus. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't think I missed anything. Although I did get the paprika out, I didn't put any in, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I got the paprika out. So, I don't know. Maybe I should like have a little sample or something. Should I taste it, or is it too soon? I know the meat was cooked. If not, it was nice knowing y'all. Oh, I know what I forgot. The salt. Whoa, yeah, it definitely needs some salt. Where'd that part of the recipe go? Did I just totally skip it? Yeah, this recipe called for no salt. That definitely needs salt. Olive oil, onion, garlic, beef, chili powder, ground cumin, oregano, chicken broth, kidney beans, diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. Well, maybe it was the chicken broth was supposed to be salted, but I didn't use salted chicken broth. So yeah, I need to put a little bit of salt in there. There's no doubt about that. Because I can't think of anything that just went in that has salt in it. What would it have been? So we just do a little. Well, that's way too much. Get that set down. Do a little salty pinch of that. I think that's going to be plenty. If not, I'll add more. But it definitely needs something. Stir that around. I mean, it's a lot of chili. I might be able to put a little more salt in. Someone said black pepper flakes or black pepper in here, which I don't think would be the worst. That helped. That's not bad. Beans. Oh, about that. I just ate a whole bean right then. All right. So that's it. I think I just made myself some chili. This is off the yumly.com. I don't know. I just was trying to find a recipe that had the stuff that I had in my pantry, and I ended up having to go to the store anyways, but whatever. I'm going to let this bubble off for a little bit, and yeah, make yourself some chili. I think that's the end of this one. You catch this on the upload. Yeah, enjoy it. Until next time. Let's see here. I get myself. Usually I put myself in the film at the end. There we go. Got my hat on because it's cold out. Ooh, it's rainy. Look at my cabinets. All right, chili. Checky check. Like I said, I planned on just making this one a one-off film, but my storage is limited, so I'm going with the live stream. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna eat this later. It's only like 4:30 at my house, so chili for dinner. Take it easy. Peace.